Alright. Richie wants me to do a thing, so let's do a thing. Doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo.
Well, because obviously we got the last guy by getting at least 20 bots to follow you, but there is more that you can get with getting the bots to follow you, and it just requires you to attack a whole bunch of them with a single spin attack.
Alright, here goes nothing. Yay!
Project Neo was the code name for the PlayStation 4.
Oh, there you go. And now the final world, the GPU jungle. Let's go.
With the best song in the game, by far.
There he is. Ah, the GPU. He does so much for me and you. I mean, I couldn't explain what he does for you and me, but he'll be singing about it shortly, so...
I pogged so hard at this. It's Monster Hunter!
Uh-huh. Lovely bit of Monster Hunter.
Sorry, Chad, I just wanted to taint your memories there.
You know, it's so interesting hearing about how, like, Monster Hunter was one of the sole reasons that, like, you know, PlayStation succeeded on handhelds, only for Nintendo to come in and say, haha, we're buying exclusivity for the 3DS.
Yep, it is the Bandicoot.
You're not the only one who can spin, mister.
He hates it.
He's a fake! But that Aku Aku isn't a bot. That's the real Aku Aku.
Yeah, he's just here on vacation.
You know, he wanted to make sure that he stopped kind of disappearing every time that, you know, they got hit, just by making sure that they go somewhere where they'd never get hit.
Well, I mean, you get hit once here, you die, so...
Well, yes, but you see, that's one of the bots that just isn't getting hit, so he's safe.
Very true, Richie. I can't argue with that. Bloody hell.
I think, yes, you definitely want to go down there.
Yep. Horizon Zero Dawn.
There's another one over here, which I originally thought was 3D Dot Game Heroes. But actually, Tom, do you know what this one is?
This is Dreams, I believe.
It is, because that little guy is pretty much your little, like, Dreams cursor.
Also, is it me or is the story of Dreams quite similar to Pixar's Soul?
I didn't even know Dreams had a story.
It's really good. I recommend watching Vinny's playthrough, Vitosaur's playthrough.
Oh, I think I will.
I might give it a watch as well. However, first off, I do need to watch Soul. It's on my list. I plan to watch it before the year is over. I just haven't gotten round to it yet.
I definitely recommend Soul. It's a fun little flick.
Ah, Alucard taking a nap.
Hey, good old Castlevania. Symphony of the Night specifically.
Mm-hmm. They know what's good.
It's not religious dogma, it is the lyrics that the GPU is singing right now.
I know, this made me smile so much.
You can find, across this level, because as you progress, there's different lyrics, you can find different lyrics throughout, and the first time I found it, I thought it was like a puzzle that I needed to figure out, and it took me a good while to realize, oh wait, that's what's being sung right now.
Get out of here. Oh, this is a really nice looking level.
Oh, it is.
Do you know this one, Rich?
It is Bloodborne.
Sure is.
It's a bit strange, because you think they would make him run at 30 frames per second, because it's on PS5.
Oh, you. Oh, you.
Bloodborne Remastered, coming 2021, calling it now.
Wouldn't surprise me.
This is straight up a Mario anime, come on.
Yeah, that is a Wiggler. Well, it's a Wiggler crossed with,
No, it's just the ants from 3D World.
Oh, yeah, no, it is them as well.
Probably not a good idea to walk on these, but whatever.
It's okay, his feet have tiny, tiny cleaners on them, so he's just cleaning them as he walks around.
Based Astrobot. He cares so much about video games.
Well, it's because he's the best boy.
He is, Richie. He is.
it's... I remember back in, like, the PS3 era, I really thought what they should do is just adopt the, Sackboy as kind of the mascot and just have everyone kind of, you know, instead of making, you know, your Mii's or your Xbox avatars, everyone should make a, you know, a Sackboy. But honestly, now I'm looking at it and going, no. I think we should have everyone make their own little Astrobot with parts you get from games, and that'll be your little avatar.
I agree. I must chuck things.
I don't know what those are. Do you guys know what those things hanging up there are?
Can't say I do, mate.
Yeah, because I looked at those and I thought, those look like something that's real, but I can't tell what it is.
I can't tell either, but, you know, before we leave this specific area...
It's a hard word to say.
I know, just turn around and just hop into that corner where that little figure is, because I feel the internet might explode if we don't highlight The Last of Us.
They even use their own assets for the mushrooms and one. That's great. Wonderful. Alright, we can move on now.
We can indeed.
Missing one thing and a artifact, which shall be up ahead.
So I think you want to pull that up now, and yeah, if you walk across and turn to your left. Oh well, okay. So you don't necessarily get all of it, but you can get stuff from that, so that's fun.
Now I thought this was Tomb Raider initially, but no. Lara Croft is later in the level. This is Uncharted.
This is indeed Uncharted, referencing, I believe, specifically the start of Uncharted 2 a little bit more, although, you know, that was a train, and it was Lara who dealt with jumping over a delightfully challenging plane, but there we go. Also, that is Patapon.
Patapon. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. He should have died. Now he's just clipping geometry.
He's the one.
He's beginning to believe.
Well, I mean, you did get Project Neo.
Yeah, true, very true. Nah, mate, I'm wise to your shenanigans. Alrighty. Another artifact coming right up.
And more song lyrics, which this is the one that when I saw, I'm like, what's the puzzle here?
How fitting. It looks like a gravestone.
Aww. I will say something. Though there was a new Vita game released just recently, so the Vita, in the end, did outlive the 3DS. I know.
It's shocking.
Right, I believe I am missing one little thingamadoodad jigsaw piece.
And I think you're right next to it. I think it might be under the platform that you were just on.
Ah, yes, sneaky blighter.
And actually, if you look up to your side, there is another little Easter egg. Do you guys know what this one is?
Hashtag Freakagang.
I was literally gonna say hashtag Freaker Gang. Oh my god. Brain Link!
Yeah, that's Days Gone.
I was about to say Dead by Daylight, but hey.
That's not a Sony thing.
I have no idea now. Like, there's too many of these types of games. Also,
Too many Sony tiles.
Also, the monkey is amazing.
Sony become monkey.
So, the monkey controls are a bit strange because you need to... basically, the triggers are your hands to grasp, but to move your shoulders, you move the controller. So, think of it like literally you're grasping and moving. I've seen some people say they don't like how this controls, but those people are cowards, especially because this is the best feeling thing ever. When you're on these things, they vibrate in such a way that makes you feel like you're in the game. It's amazing, and again, I can't wait for this to never be used by actual Sony developers.
Agreed.
No, it feels really good.
I think the only bit that I find challenging with the monkey, and that I wish perhaps it didn't do, is that I wish there was slightly better soft focus control. By that I mean sometimes when you're trying to do light touch holds, you accidentally go too far, and the difference between light touch and hard touch can feel a little bit terrifying. Also, Tom, I want to say, I can't remember whether it's this bit or the next one, but if you get onto that particular swing, and I want to say drop down to the bottom without grabbing on. Oh, okay, no, you just died there. Never mind, it's not that one. Sorry.
Just full of useful advice tonight, Rich.
You see, Richie just wants to stop the monkey uprising. He's seen Planet of the Apes.
No, what it is that on... it must be the second monkey section. If you fall a total of 30 metres without and then catch yourself, you get no as a trophy. But I can't remember which one it is at.
Also, nice little reference to the PSP Go here.
Ah! Yeah, that one completely passed me by. Yeah, buddy.
Now that's a good controller. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. Feels good when you hold it, so it does. Fucking 4. There we go. Yeah, we're good.
Just have the one more right here to grab, and we can move on and return from monkey, not to monkey.
The stupid meme, but I love it. So was that monkey sentient before Astro took it over? Because it was just kind of sitting there.
Are all monkeys sentient? I think that's the deeper question.
There's Laura.
Are you saying Lyra?
No, I said Laura.
Okay, that's fine.
You're fucking deaf today, mate.
Clearly I must be. It might also just be that I've got a little bit of his Dark Materials on the brain, which has got main character Lyra, and also just because I know that so many people call Lara anything but Lara, that in my head I just got a sort of overly honed sense of, you said that wrong, you said that wrong.
I think you missed a puzzle piece, because I remember missing this one.
Don't worry, I can go back to it.
Yeah, it's right there. That was one that I missed, I remember.
Stop running away.
But they don't want to die.
Alright, down here, down here.
Never mind. I guess there wasn't anything there.
Why are you lying to me, my beautiful co-coms? You should be aiding me, not thwarting me.
That was me going off my memories, which aren't very good. Also, hashtag dirty feet.
Ruining your Sony memories, one floss at a time. That is, of course, Dark Souls, so.
No, Demon Souls, actually.
I'm slapping myself on the wrist for that one.
Yeah, they're the same thing.
Well, no, because that ties into the recent remaster which came out, and remaster which has some ups, has some downs. There's some art decision choices, but the best decision choice was to make that character, the Firekeeper, make her have the most disgustingly dirty feet in any video game, which people have said, why would you do this? Also, look at him go!
He's the best.
My fucking job, mate.
And also, in the background, Shadow of the Colossus!
Booyah, baby.
I didn't get that at first until I realized, like, him having the sword isn't actually part of that robot's character design, to which I went, oh yes, it's that guy, the guy with the big sword that stabbed the big sword, yes.
Now, Tanner, do you know this one?
This one, I had a friend say, I bet you won't know this one. I'm like, well, of course, it's the Order 18 whatever, because it's the werewolf game.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened.
It's just another movie game for the pile.
It's literally like 3 hours long.
Yeah. And also, isn't its final boss basically the same QuickTime event cutscene that was used earlier in the game?
From what I hear, it is.
Who could this be?
That is Jak and Daxter.
Well, alrighty. Don't really scream Jak and Daxter to me, I'm gonna be honest.
It's Jak's ears.
He's got the ears and the little bandana with the red dot. It's Jak 1 Jak for sure. The Daxterness is not really Daxtery because he's a rabbit instead, but...
I can see it now. I can see it now. Going up this little tower here. You know how I like going up these sorts of things?
I know, we mention it basically every time there's one of these sections in a platforming title.
Basically every playthrough, yeah.
Basically.
Vita means life.
And it loves to have its back stroked, a reference to the amount of weird, perverted games on the PlayStation Vita.
It's very true.
You'll never beat Rub Dick. Okay. Nothing there.
Nope, that's just where we were.
Come on here, bastards, let's go. Get out of here.
You know, it wouldn't be a first-party Sony game without the prerequisite bow and arrow.
There you go. Oh, you can feel the bowstring go taut and whatnot.
I honestly feel like they knew exactly what they were doing putting this in, because, like, is it a third-person game with a bow and arrow? Yep, that's a Sony title.
Sure is, mate. He thought he was slick. He was not.
Now, Tom, do you want a little bit of payback against the spitter thingies?
Yes, actually.
So what you want to do is, when it comes for you to shoot, wait for it to fire an attack, and then shoot its attack. So shoot the spitball rather than it.
Balls.
It's fine. There's another one.
See, it's hard to, like, hit that without hitting the thing.
Yeah, I think the main thing is that you just sort of want to...
Yeah, this is hard.
It's a bit of a challenge, but it's definitely possible.
he died. Bonked on the noggin, murdered immediately.
Well. A challenge has been presented. I will... Oh, I've already got it, cool.
Well, yes.
What do you mean, well, yes? How was I supposed to know that?
You had the reticles.
You do respawn with it.
Okay, that's fair.
So it is easiest on this first one.
Yeah.
And it looks like you've actually already got that trophy, so...
Well, alright then.
The payback is retroactive.
Good stuff. I showed you I could do it. I'm Epic Gamer Man.
Time to show off your epic gamer skills with an epic gamer boss.
Brah, I'm Angry Dragon.
Looking like a friggin' near boss here.
Seriously. Oh, that was my ear, you fuck!
Although, you know, why you would choose to have explosives for ears, I don't know.
Well, you know, sometimes he wants to listen to some, you know, hot tunes.
Get out. Just get
Sorry.
out.
I tried. I was like, I need to make a joke. This opportunity has presented itself.
I mean, the disappointing thing is that you didn't go for wanted to listen to some banging tunes. That would have been a little bit better on the nose, but there we go. These things happen.
On the nose!
Yes.
Ooh.
Gotta get them all. Pokemon. Yep, there we go.
Uh-huh.
Very fun reference coming up here.
Oh, yes. And this is my favorite one to hit, because there's a big combo if you hit him.
Nice.
Look at that Electric God Wind Fist.
Is that actually what it's called?
Absolutely.
Based. We must now return to Monk.
And it is indeed this section where you can get the dropping down 30 meters and catching yourself.
Is that right at the top, mate?
I don't know that it's necessarily right at the top, but I want to say it might be about here-ish. I'll see if I can remember, because it'll look familiar. Ah, yes. So I believe that what you want to do is get onto that one.
Actually, you want to go down because you did miss a piece to your left.
Well, I mean, there is that. But yes, it's if you hold on that and then grab on a sip before you get to the bottom one.
Oh, you could have told me that I had to grab.
Sorry. Yeah, it's that you want to fall and then catch yourself at the last minute. I do believe it's this section, but if it's not, it's a little higher up.
Just keep shifting those goalposts, mate. Okay. Yeah.
Ta-da!
Very nice. Oh lord. Ecky thump. This one's cool. You just have to very lightly press down.
I love the idea, but as I said, they can be just a little bit finicky if you are not careful.
What do we find?
Ah. Of course. Astro's bloody game. System is what I meant.
In my eyes, it's honestly the most comfortable VR headset that I've used, to the point where I bought a program that lets me just use it on my computer for Steam, which is real nice, so I can play VR chat in VR and look down and say, yes, I am Saber from Fate.
Tanner, do we need to have a talk?
Just living out my fantasies, man. Video games are the best.
Fair enough. Who am I to judge? And Tom64, that's who. How are we doing? Okay.
There's still a bit to the level left. I remember there's a fun section right here where you have to try and fall into the hole, and it's fun because you bounce around and put your monkey in a lot of pain.
That was a really evil laugh, I apologise.
What is it with you and evil laughs? Also, I'm really glad the Found Legacy. I got it. That's an Uncharted reference for those of you who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. What a weedy piece of... I don't want to say hardware.
You know, they probably got in trouble because the first one looked too much like a gun, so then the moms were like, just make it not look like a gun. It'll be fine. And then they made it look like that.
Why did you sound like that, Tanner?
That's how all the moms sound.
Okay, well...
I don't think any of the mothers at the time are aware of sound like that. That sort of sounds like slightly whiny baby.
Well, yeah, it's because you're British.
Yeah, fair enough. But yes, there's also, Tom, when we get to the summit, two things that you might want to do whilst you're up there.
Okay, mate.
Obviously, there's every chance that you'll have already done them and we won't get a trophy at the end of it, but hey, I'm just throwing them out here whilst I remember them.
Booyah! Oh, that feels good on my fingers. PS4 intro is just kind of there, really, for me.
Mm-hmm.
First thing is, Snowball, make it giant.
I shall.
I can't remember the point at which it will trigger, but you want to make it huge and you will get Little Rolling Star.
Aww, that's a reference to one of the best songs in Katamari.
Actually, can't I just check my trophies and whatnot?
You can indeed.
Dude Raider. A Grand Tour, Sarugacha.
Although I can't remember exactly how you get to the proper... I think you have to go to the home menu, actually.
I will not be doing that, thank you.
That is fine. The other one, which I am pretty sure you will not have gotten, you will want to go and pick up the bow and arrow.
You got it, mate.
And then you are going to want to hit every single rabbit on this summit.
I shall do just that.
It is technically easier said than done, but you'll get there.
Thankfully, we have unlimited ammo, but limited rabbits.
Journey!
Yep, there it is. Putting it in a snow environment specifically is mean.
I know, because it's like the most heartbreaking bit, but also it's the top of a mountain, so it makes sense.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Oh, hey.
Yes, so these bunnies are the worst bit of this particular trophy.
They absolutely know when you're aiming at them and will try and not get hit.
Yes, so this one's a little bit of a bugger.
More like a bunger.
Stop
Wait,
it.
That's wrong game. Wrong game.
We'll get to that.
That's later. I don't think there's any drift downwards. I think it's pretty much a straight shot with the bow, so you don't have to aim higher.
I think so, yes. You can tell if it's going to hit because it will go, the reticle will go a light blue.
Okay.
Which, I mean, is slightly difficult to see in this, relatively light blue area, but, hey.
Well, I mean, the cursor is white to begin with, so... Yay! Adequate boy!
There we go.
Hey! Reference to, of course, God of War, the new one.
Yep. Look out for Spar and I doing that in 2021.
I look forward to it.
It's not for you, Richie. It's for us.
I know it's for you guys. I look forward to watching it.
Okay, then.
Because I have still to this day not watched any of... Well, I don't... Well, I know roughly what happens in Dad of War, but I've never actually watched it, so...
Oh, hey, there we go.
So, the Little Rolling Star, of course, Katamari reference, but there's actually a really sad story about, that song in particular, that and Baby Universe. The singer of that, she was, had a really bad depression, and that was the first song she wrote after, her best friend died, and it was, the first song she released in a long time. There's a nice little story about it, so if you're a fan of Katamari, I'd say give that a look for sure.
Promised greatness, delivered more. Somewhat accurate.
I'd say it was great, period. I wouldn't say much more than that.
I don't know, there was just something about the PS4 that I really liked, but it didn't feel like it had sticking power compared to the PS1 and PS2.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's also the fact that as we grow older and time literally accelerates, things seem to stick around for less time.
Ooh, something scary.
But before that, gotcha time. That's more important.
And also, I can tell you what that thing is that you may or not want to do. It's a challenge, don't get me wrong. But if you climb up on top of the PS2, you want to get to the end of the one at the end. You want to get to the end of that and stand on its tip. So that the glowy ball.
Son of a bitch.
As I said, it's a challenge because they're very narrow, but it's there.
Also bouncy.
Very. They're all iterations of the move.
And hey, you've done it. So just stand on that end there, the very far point, And then another one that you want to do is if you find the well, you can see the PSVR headset. Just go inside and interact.
See it double. 50 Astrobots.
They're literally playing a trailer for Astrobot VR.
Yeah.
So it looks like you've already got that particular trophy, but that is another one there.
Alright, come on, give us some stuff.
Will we continue to never get a can? Find out next time on Tom Breaks Gotcha Z.
PSP microphone. Talk, man. God.
Oh, God.
What a piece of shit.
That one did get a lot of use for Monster Hunter in particular. Can!
I crushed it. I'm a man now, officially. Oh, you son of a bitch!
It's all cans all the way down now.
Yeah, I don't recall this one.
PS4 Slim.
Alright, can I get the other PS4 Slim? Not this time.
Oh no, the other one is the Pro, rather.
Ah, yes. Turns out crosses are not good for hula hooping.
Triangles? You'd be surprised. Work okay.
Wunderbar. I'm so close to getting that. I don't want to finish the game without it.
Unfortunately, I think you probably will end up finishing the game without it, but it's fine, because it just means that you can go back in later and try and finish it off.
True, mate, very true.
And if I recall, in what happens next, you do get a lot of coins too, so that might be something very helpful to get those last few gacha things.
Hey, very nice.
So, of course, you'd think we're playing a game on the PS5. We've covered PS1, 2, 3, 4. It's almost like there might be a fifth something to do.
Yeah, well. Looks like we have a new level to play, boys.
But it's not going to be what you expect.
Not indeed. Not indeed at all. Grammar.